Well, good afternoon. This is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad that you have joined me today for my Simple Sunday video. I've made all my Christmas cards for the year, so I thought today I would just share with you what I sent out there. It's very similar to another card that I did in the past because it is a napkin card, but this looks a little different because it's Christmas and it was a lot of fun to make. So I want to share that with you. I have used the Memento Tuxedo Black ink, the Garden Green, our Real Red. Those are the colors I'm using today. I have the Stars at Night and the Christmas Classic photopolymer stamp sets. What I'm using, I'm going to use the Merry Christmas stamp here, and I'm going to use these holly leaves and berries. All right. So we'll set that aside. I also need some green ribbon, garden green ribbon, and also our hexagon punch. So that's what we're using today, and we'll just get started. This is one that I had made that was Deck the Halls. We're going to do one a little differently today. It's really not that much. The hexagon shape is just going to go the other direction. But it was a lot of fun to make, and we're going to put it together today. What you're going to need is I got it wrong. I wrote it down and now, here we go. A 7x5 card stock, which I use the Real Red, scored at 3.5. Okay. And you're going to need that. You're going to need two cards that are 3.25 by 4.75. You're going to need two of them. One's going to be for the inside and one will be for the outside. You'll also need a scrap of white. I just grabbed another one of the size that I had, and that will be to do our hexagon punch with. Then you'll need a napkin. And if you go to any store, these I got at, where did I get them? Home Goods. Went to Home Goods. That's where I found these. And they're really soft and they're really nice. Some napkins are very stiff, but these are really nice. And these are cocktail napkins, of course, as you can tell. And I just cut them into fours, and then I peeled the plies off. This is a 3-ply, so I peeled them down until I came to the 1-ply. All right. So what we're going to do is with one of these cards, I am going to pick it up with my tuxedo black. And I'm just going to simply put the message Merry Christmas in there. And that's going to be the inside of our card. All right. With this other one, I am going to place this napkin over it. And it's kind of tricky. You have to match the ends to the ends as close as you can. And then flip it over. And sometimes it works best if you can just flip it over and line it up that way, because you can see where the edges of the napkin are. You can see here. Oh, maybe you can't. I got to move up here. You can see that I'm over a little bit there. So I got to move this over there. And you just kind of fit it in there the best that you can. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use, I forgot. We need to glue. You need stick glue for this. And so you're going to put stick glue on the whole side of your card on one side, and then you're going to line it up and center it where it needs to be. So you want to be real careful as to where you place it to make sure that it gets centered, because once it's stuck, you can't do anything more to it to move it or anything like that. So, and the cocktail napkins are really tricky because the square is so small. And so you need to really be careful of that. The other thing that you want to do is just cut down the overlap so that you don't have so much. It will be easier for you to glue your pieces together then. And whether they're cut straight or crooked or whatever, it doesn't make any difference because it's all going to be tucked underneath. All right. So then what you do is you put your glue on the ends and flip over the sides, making sure that everything's nice and snug. And then what I did, see, you can see by futzing with it, the napkin tears easily, so you have to be careful. And what I did is I took a stamp and seal and I actually put it on in the center rather than on the ends, because if I started to do it on the ends, it would tear the napkin. That's just something I learned. So you want to keep that in mind. And then you're going to take that and going to burnish that card together. Oh, it didn't fold right. Let me see if I can get it together right. Okay, there we go. And then you're going to go ahead and lay down this napkin right on top of it. Center it in there and get it on there good. Now, if you're concerned about the corners, one of the things that I did is I just lifted up the corner and I put some glue right there and laid it down again. And you can do that on all four corners if you would like to do that. Okay, so now we've got the inside ready to go. We're going to go ahead and adhere this to the inside. And you've got pretty much the outside of your card ready to go. You just need to put your focal point on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of scrap basic white. Normally, I would say make your image on the card and then stamp it out. But I'm going to do something a little different with this, so I don't want to do that in particular at this time. So I'm going to take my leaves and my berries, my holly leaves and berries, and I am going to print on this. So let's see, here's my holly leaves. And I'm going to do like I have done in the past that you've seen me do, is I'm going to stamp off the darkest part of the holly, of the stamp, and I'm going to make a lighter image on my card, or on my piece here. So we just want it to be light because we're going to stamp our message on here. All right, so that's all I did with those. Oh, I got some. There we go. And then I took my Memento Black again. And, oh, I forgot to get my other stamp. Let's see. Not that one. This one. Peace on Earth. And so I inked that up really good on the black memento. And I put that right there on my image, or on my hexagon piece. All right. Then I took some ribbon, and this is our garden green ribbon. And I got a nice long strip there. You can get as big as you want with it. I usually get a good piece so that I can easily tie a bow together. There we go. And then with the mini glue dots, see, I kind of choose which one I like as the front. And then the mini glue dot goes on the back. And that will fit right here. Then I just cut off the excess that I don't want. And with Stampin' Dimensionals, I put my hexagon on, and I'm just going to use some of the border pieces so that I haven't wasted any of my Stampin' Dimensionals. And we're going to put one there and one there. And we're going to flip it over. And voila! There's your card. All right, so these are the two different ones that I made. And it's very simple, a lot of fun, and very different. Your receivers will feel how soft that napkin is and how beautiful it makes the card. It really does. So anyway, I want to thank you for joining me today for my video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. And here's another Christmas idea for you. I will be getting a whole bunch of new stuff in the mail sometime this week. And I don't think it's going to come till Wednesday, though. So we won't see it at Tickle Tuesday, but we'll see some probably by next week's Simple Sunday. But anyway, these are the cards. I will see you again on Simple Sunday. You have a Tickle Tuesday. Excuse me, I'm getting my days mixed up now. So you have a great weekend, and we'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.